Welcome back to Avenue Obscura, and tonight I am hyped. And the reason I'm hyped is because I am actually at one of my favorite Halloween haunt events of the year, and that's the 17th door in Fullerton. This video is going to be a bit more of a review. The haunt has had to go through a process in which they had to put a ton of safety measures in. So some of the safety measures, and you can see it on their website, they do a really good job of explaining it. But some of the safety measures is all of the actors and all of the staff are wearing goggles and full N95 face masks. You're required to wear your mask the whole time. They're gonna give us as guests goggles as well, and they're gonna have us wear gloves. So that's a really good thing because they were able to actually work out with the city to open up the haunt despite the ongoing health crises. One of the other really unique things they're doing is they upgraded their ventilation system. Obviously, viruses and sicknesses can spread when you're in closed quarter areas. So they upgraded the ventilation system to actually basically be just as good or better than a hospital. So it's really good that they were able to implement all these safety measures. For those of you who aren't familiar with the 17th door, it's here in Fullerton, Orange County. And basically it's been going on since 2015. My first year coming was 2016. I missed the first year, but the really unique and cool thing about this haunt is it's story driven. And the story has progressed since the first year. And the story, without getting too spoilery, follows a girl named Paula as she starts college. And each year sort of represents a different year of her in school. So she starts out as a freshman first year, sophomore year the second year, and so on and so forth. And you see all these bad things happen to her, and that's kind of the experience. When you go through the haunt, you're basically, it's called the 17th door because you're going through 17 doors and 17 rooms. And each room generally offers a really unique experience. And that could be just kind of watching a bit of the story unfold, or it could be interacting with some of the sets. At least that's how it's been in previous years. Again, I'm not really 100% sure how it's gonna be this year. Watch all the way at the end of the video. I'll give you that final review. All right, so back in the car, just got through with the experience. First things first, the safety measures. I felt very safe in that haunt. When you first walked up to the exterior, they gave you gloves, they gave you goggles, you had to bring your own mask. They actually gave you a spare mask just in case yours broke or fell off. You could put on a spare one. So that's first point. Second point, story. So I kind of mentioned in the beginning that the story has progressed year to year. Now, this year was interesting and that they kind of took a little bit of a step back on the story because any of you familiar with the old story, and if you come this year, you're gonna see, so that's not really a spoiler. Paula at one point during the storyline ends up in prison. At the end of last year's experience, she was getting released from prison. Well, this year, I assume before the pandemic, they were gonna follow her exploits after getting released, right? But it was, if you've been following the story for a while, that was one kind of slightly disappointing part because I was expecting her to be out of the prison now, right? But that's okay. I think next year, that's what it's gonna be. So storyline, for me, was a tiny bit disappointing because it was a backtrack, but you know what? It wasn't terrible, it wasn't bad. It is no reason to skip the experience. I would definitely recommend this haunt to anybody who can come. Thank you so much for watching this video tonight. Please like this video. please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And check us out over on Instagram. We're at Avenue Obscura. We put up a lot of really, really cool content over there. I always like to shout out our Instagram every video because we put some stuff that you don't see on the main channel here. So go check us out over there and stay tuned to this channel. Over the next week or two, I have a lot of really cool things coming up. So we went to the Knights of the Jack, excuse me, that's in Calabasas, and that video's coming, as well as Urban Legends Haunts, which is another drive-in experience very similar to the LA Haunted Hayride. Those are going to be coming up this week, so please stay tuned for that, and we will see you next time.